All right, everybody. Well, this is Emilio with Red Grace Media. Just wanted to make you aware today of a couple of resources. I'm going to recommend 2 books to you today that was published by Red Grace Media. And so I want to break down those books, give you a little introduction of what they're all about. So make sure and you stick around. All right, guys. So when it comes to the books I'm promoting today, they are 2 books that were written by my wife. So Tricia Ramos has written 2 books on motherhood. And so I plan to do book reviews like this, quick book recommends like this. And if I'm going to do this, I better start with her books. And so I thought if I start with my books, that might be too self-aggrandizing. So I'm going to start with Tricia's books. And honestly, I do this because these are actually really good books. The first book that she wrote was a book, again, published by Red Grace Media. It's called Struggles and Sunshine. And the reason why this book is so cool is because it is a book on motherhood. And I'll let you just kind of get a good look at the title there. Confessions, Prayers, and Biblical Insights from a Christian Mom. And so the reason I really, really love this book, and it's got some great recommendations on the back. And one of the best things about the recommendations on the back is that Tricia, she just chose like everyday moms, church members, she has a recommendation here by her mom. And so I love that about this book. Most people go out and they try to get the most popular endorsement and all that kind of stuff. And so Tricia's book, though, breaks the mold in many different ways. One of the ways that it breaks the mold is that this book is not necessarily a step-by-step sort of like a systematic system, if you would, I guess for lack of a better term. It's not like a paradigm. Hey, this is how you should raise your kids. This is the rules that you should enforce. This is the way that you should approach subjects like discipline. There are scores of books that are written in that style with that method, and that's kind of typical and kind of the normative way that people write these books. And so these books are actually written in a bit more of a journal style, kind of quick little summaries of neat sort of pithy things that happen throughout the day and the little spiritual nuggets that come to us throughout the day. And so for that reason, this book is unique because it may be something that just simply happened throughout the day, attached with a scripture, and it just kind of goes through and it follows different themes. She's got chapters in here on music, chapters in here on confidence, chapters in here on faith. It's just remarkable. Chapters in here on providence. And I promise you that if you read this, take your time. Moms, if you get this, husbands, buy this book for your wife. And I found that a lot of ladies that read this book, it sort of grows on them. They kind of find out, well, okay, this is not necessarily, again, a theological treatise on subjects about motherhood, but it is kind of a real, raw, sort of inside look into one mom, her everyday kind of habits and just everyday life as a mom with our daughter Eden. And so these books are very personal to me. This next book is sort of a follow-up. So it's kind of like a follow-up to Struggles and Sunshine. Tricia wrote this next book, and I think it's titled perfectly. This is called Next Steps. And so there's Trish, there's Eden there. This is taken when we were on vacation together. I think I actually took this picture. And again, it's glorifying God with joy and hope through the triumphs and the trials of motherhood. And so this is yet another sort of same kind of thing. Journal style entries, nuggets, sort of priceless little truths that you can take away with you, that you can learn from. And what's cool about these books, I didn't mention this with the other one, but there's actually pictures in the books. And the pictures are great because they kind of serve, again, as part of the journal style of the book. And she'll just have like things and what they meant and why they're meaningful and stuff like that. And Tricia, I don't know how she did this. It's really ingenious, I think, the way she tied it all in. But she ties in all these daily life experiences, and she does it in such a way that it ties back into theology. It ties back into doctrine. It ties back into Scripture, and it ties back into how moms can glorify the Lord in what they're doing daily and in the little things of life with their kids. And so I can't recommend both of these books strongly enough. I'll put links in the description below. Make sure you pick up your copy, and I'll put the affiliate links below so that you can support Red Grace Media. And if you haven't yet, make sure and check us out. We're on Patreon, so just go to patreon.com/redgracemedia and just pray about supporting us. So make sure and pick up those books by Red Grace Media, written by Trish Ramos, my wife, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed as a mom. You will really, really enjoy this book. So thanks a lot, guys. God bless.